Just made it to the trail. I think it's about 2.5 kilometers to the pool now. So let's go. And so I was covering major ground. These small carnivorous sundew plants that were growing in this little patch on the side of a trail, and this bug that was getting eaten by ants. So as I was getting ready, a person's bag got raided of sandwiches by the slice monitor. There's quite a few in the bushland. The more often they encounter people, the more confident they get, so it's a common sight to see them in people's bags. This one had some cool markings I haven't seen before. The water is a bit more murky today than it normally is, but I hope it still looks alright on the video. This is one of the little creeks that feeds into the main pool. It's a bit more narrow and a bit more clear than the other ones. This is the other creek that feeds into the pool. This one's a lot deeper and more wide, so I decided it was worth trying to snorkel in. I think this is from the sand or something, but depending on the part of the creek you're in, the water actually kind of changes tint, which is pretty cool. So it gets a bit more yellowish then, and then now it's a bit of a more blue tint. But real soon we'll get to the second dive, and this one is in a lot deeper of a pool. So here we are, and let's jump in. I often go to look under these ledges when I'm snorkeling fresh water, because you can see species such as lungfin eel and giant spiny crayfish. They really like to hide in these places. See, today the water was rather murky. I couldn't really see much from the surface, and it did get pretty dark when I went deep down. There's a bit of a muddy overhang on the edge of the pool here, and it was really dark in there, so I had a look, but there was actually not really any animals in there. You can see in this shot especially that some of these cracks in the rocks are actually really deep, so there could have actually been a lot of animals here that you just can't see because they're so far back. Wasn't here last time I came, but there was a lot of this stringy green algae growing all over the rocks. I suspect this might be related to the reason the water might be so murky this time. There was this weird wiggly noodle thing in the water. You can probably see it in the bottom left corner. I literally couldn't tell if it was a worm or it was a leaf of some sort. So the species listed in the end is one lace monitor, a lot of small fish, a lot of shrimp, one worm thing, and a lot of sundew. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.